Right then, hello there, and welcome to another little problem that I've got here to try and solve. Are you worth your weight in gold? We've got a little picture here of somebody holding a gold bar. Now, I've tried to look at this gold bar and I've tried to work out what sort of shape it is. It's a bit of an awkward shape, and so I've made a model. It's not exactly perfect, but I've made a model that I think would do for a nice sort of a question to try and solve. So I'm basically going to say it's a trapezium on the end, and it's going to be basically a trapezium-sided prism then. So let's have a look at it. So a traditional gold bar is a trapezium for the end. The bar is 24.6 centimeters long, 3.8 centimeters high. At the end, the top is 6.1 centimeters and the bottom is 8.1 centimeters long. Got the density of gold there, and I've got the price of gold, which I've just got off the internet today. So if I had a look at what I'm trying to say is I'm going to go for a trapezium like that on the end, and then I'm going to just say that the gold bar goes along like that. So it's a prism, isn't it? It's a prism on this side here, this face here, and that trapezium is all the way through. So we've got to find, the first thing we've got to find is the volume of this gold bar. And to find the volume, it's basically the area of the trapezium times the length. And the length I've said is 24.6 centimeters. And this bit on the end, this trapezium, is 8.1 at the bottom. I'm not going to write centimeters because I haven't got enough room. I've got 6.1 across the top. And I've said that it's 3.8 centimeters high. So area of the trapezium. So area of trapezium equals, and the formula is a half a plus b times h. And that's a formula in the GCSEs you have to remember. So you have to know that off by heart, that that's the area of the trapezium. It's not a particularly hard one to remember. So we just got to put it in as a half times a plus b. Well, that's 6.1 plus 8.1 times the height, which is 3.8. The times sign there. So that's what I've got to work out. Now, the question I get a lot from students is, when do I times it by half? How do I times it by half? The first thing is, how do you times it by half? Just if you're not sure on that, you can just type 0.5 times whatever answer you've got. The other way is to divide it by 2. Half is just 1 over 2. It's 1 divided by 2. So get your answer, divide it by 2, you've halved it. It doesn't matter when you do it. The only bit that's important to do in time in this is the bit in brackets. So you've got to add your 6.1 plus 8.1. That's going to be 14.2. You could halve that. So that would be 7.1 times 3.8. You could do 14.2 times 3.8 and then halve it. It's up to you. It doesn't matter which way round. Yeah. But that answer, once we've done it, is 26.98 centimeters squared. And that's the area of the trapezium on the side. So the volume of the bar all we've got to do is 26.98 multiplied by the length, which is 24.6, and that, you put it into your calculator, it comes out at 663.7. and that'll be centimeters cubed. So we've now got our volume, and that's the thing you've got to remember with a prism. Yeah, you've got the area of the base times it by the length, area of that side times it by the length, however you want to think of it. So that area, find the area of what the cross section is, and multiply it by the length. So we've now got the volume. So the next thing we're going to need to find out, well, they've given us the density of gold as that. Well, density equals mass over volume. Well, we've worked out the volume, we've got the density. The thing we need to know is the mass. We need to know how much it weighs. So the mass, straightforward, got times the volume by the density. So mass equals volume times density. And I'll just do that on here. So volume is 663.7 multiplied by the density, which is given to us as 19.32, and that gives us 12,822. grams, yeah, or 12.8 kilograms. We want to get into gram. So that's how heavy that gold bar is. The gold bars are really, really heavy. 12 kilograms. That's a lot. That's quite a substantial weight to lift up. That's quite a bit. Now the price of gold is £42.05. So if we want to find the, and that's per gram, so the price of a bar of gold, price of this gold bar, they do come in different sizes, but the one that we're working on here, this price of this gold bar is going to equal 12822 multiplied by 42.05, and that is going to equal, in this case, 539,165. So that is over £500,000. That big gold bar. So that's quite substantial. Now the point I asked at the start of the question was, are you worth your weight in gold? Well, I weigh, if I weigh myself, yeah, 90 kilograms. So you might be you're obviously going to be something different. You might be a little bit less, you might be a bit more, but let's find out. It's 90 kilograms. So I wanted to find out how many gold bars I'm worth first. That's the way I was thinking of doing it. I thought I'll go 90 divided by 12.8, and it equals, it's just over 7. It's something like 7.01, 7.03. It's 7.03 kilograms. 7.03 bars, I mean. So I weigh the same much as 7 bars of gold. That's quite a lot of gold there. So to find out how much I'm worth, I got to do 7 multiplied by 539,165. So if I was worth my own weight in gold, I would be worth £3,774,155. I don't think that anyone's going to say I'm worth my weight in gold. But if I was, that would be it. It's a nice, interesting sort of thought to think how much you would be worth if you were worth your weight in gold. It's an old-fashioned saying, and trying to work it out in the modern world, that's what we get. Okay, so thanks for that. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a little different one to have a look at, and I'll be back again with another problem soon.